Okay. Good morning. This is the Fancy Enterprise of Follow Francis Jr. As always, you can reach me on 0540777154 or 0201524621. Okay. Of late we've been complaining that we order for goods, we don't receive them, how to refund and get our money back and all those things. Okay. So I'm taking this privilege to take us through this simple and easy steps, how to do and get your goods or remind the seller about your products or whatsoever. Now you see, when you come to the site, okay, this is the app, all right? The same applies to the main site, okay? So when you log in, you open the app, you come to the bottom line here. Now, I have already logged in into the account, okay? I have already logged in into the account, so it's active. But then if you haven't logged in into the account, it will ask you to log in into the account. And once you log in, this page will open up for you, okay? As this page opens for you, let's translate this session. This is the session that I want, okay, this year. The first one is pending payment, as is in there. The second one is what? To be delivered. The third one is to be received. The fourth one is to be evaluated. And the fifth one is refund or after sales. Now, what does the first one means? The first one, pending payment, means that you have added the goods to your cart. You haven't made payment for it yet. So the seller hasn't got any receipt of which you've commanded him or her to deliver the goods for you. So you will see it at the first session here. Pending payments. Now let's look at the second one. The second one is to be delivered. Now when you go here, to be delivered simply means that goods that you have paid for, okay, goods that you had done what? Paid for, but the supplier hasn't delivered them yet. So when you open it, you will see them here. As you can see, I have paid for 3 sets of goods. The first one is what? 4 different sets of what? Lunch box, and then shoes, 2 different sets of shoes, and then insulated temperature caps, flags, 6 different colors as well. Now, let's look at something. You see, at the bottom here, there are some notes at the bottom here, okay? At the bottom here, below the distance. Let's check this out. The first one is quick replenishment, okay? The second one is what? Request a refund. And the third one is what? Remind merchants of delivery. Now, when you order for goods, okay, the seller has maximum 5 days to 7 days, okay, to deliver them to your warehouse. Even if it's express, he has just 2 days goods to deliver. Now, so if I see it like this, I will just click on remind what? Seller of what? Delivery. I'll just click on it. And then a message will be sent to him. That is it. The message is gone. I have reminded him to deliver my goods. Now, when I come here too, I can just remind him to deliver my goods. And if he has any reason why he hasn't delivered them, he will send me a message. Okay? He will send me a message, and later on I'll show you where the message will go. This same will apply to this. I'll do what? Remind him of what? Delivery. Now, let's look at the middle one. The middle one is request for refund. Maybe when the message comes, maybe the seller is delaying this delivery simply because the price is, because at times you buy the goods and then the supplier will come later and say, no, the prices that the amount that you paid was just a deposit, so you have to top up and all that. So if you are not cool with the terms that the supplier is giving you, you can just click on refund, request for refund. Okay, once you click on request for refund, it will take you to another page. Okay, it will take you to another page. Now, on that page, it's going to ask you reason why you want the refund. Okay, the reason why you want the refund. Okay, so now it's asking me of the items that I want to what? To refund. So at the bottom here is select all. Okay, the select all is at the bottom. Okay, so if I click on it, it will select all. Now it has selected all. Then I move on to this session, which is only refund. As you move on, okay, it will ask you of reasons that why you want to do what? To refund and those things. Let's see. Okay, so this is the final stage. Okay, so let's look at something at the top here. It says what? Whether to receive the goods or not. This is goods not received, including not signed. That is what? The amount to refund, that is 96 RMB. Funding shipping. Shipping that was paid on that 96 was 21 RMB. Now, this is the reason to return my fund. Okay, why do I need to return the fund? Now, you will just do what? Click at the arrow pointing down, and then you select one of the reasons. Okay, the first one says what? I don't want to buy again. The second one is the seller is out of stock. You see, when you send the seller the reminder, he will send you a message back as to why he hasn't delivered the goods. So if maybe he's out of stock, he's now producing, and you also want the goods fast, you just click on the seller is out of stock. The third one is what? Seller does not support online trading. There are some sellers that you have to go to their point of sales. Okay, you cannot buy from them online and pay online. They won't mind you. So when you receive such a message, this is what you select. The next one is what? The seller did not ship my items on time. On time, he is delaying. So you just select he is delaying. Then you move on. Now the next one, the fifth point is what? The seller has adjusted the price. Okay, I bought some items last 3-4 days, and then immediately, you see, one thing I do is after I've bought the items, I will chat the seller privately and tell him, still reminding him of deliveries. So he replied that he has done what? The item that I paid for was just what? A deposit. So I have to top up. That is insane. So I have to go back through this process and then select the adjustment in prices, and then I hit the button. Now, once you do that, okay, the seller has up to 0.24 hours. Okay, it's not even up to 1 day to refund your money. Okay, now let's look at the last one. Can't wait. I can't wait for the seller. Okay, and then the last one is I made a mistake in ordering it. I made the mistakes. So once I select any of them, then I go back and then submit a refund request. So as I do that, it will take me back to this session, and then I'll come and click on what? Submit the request. Once I send it, it will go. And I'm not canceling this order, so I won't do that. But if you are, that is the final stage. And you have to do that up to what? The final stage, and then you receive the message that the refund request has been received. The seller has up to 0.0 up to 24 hours to refund your money, and then the money will definitely reflect in your account. Okay, and once you see that, it will leave here. It will leave the to be received to what? Refund or after sales refunding. It will come to refunding. Okay, that request, that item will move from there and back to refunding. Even if it comes to refunding and you still need them, you can cancel it from them, from that folder, and it will go back to what? To be received. Now we have other options. Let's see. To be received means Okay, to be delivered, to be received. To be received means that the goods have been what? Has been shipped, and what? They are waiting for confirmation from you. Okay? They are waiting for confirmation from you. That is what to be delivered, to be received, and then received. Those that you've received, they will all come to the receive what? Session for you. Okay? Let's check something here. So this is what? To be received. Now, it's here to be received because they have shipped it. I have received a delivery report that it has gotten to my warehouse. Now, one thing that we ought to understand is this. Once you make payment for the goods, the money doesn't go straight towards the seller. Okay? They use a system called escrow, a third party, to avoid money launderings and all those things and help protect you, the buyer. Okay, so when I buy a goods and made payments, okay, here the middle one is what I should check the what logistics. Logistics simply means that checking if the goods has gotten to the warehouse or where the goods is at the moment. Okay, where the goods is at the moment. So I ordered for this wallpaper, I think 3 days today. So let me check and see where exactly the goods is. Okay. Now let's look at something. They started the delivery on the 22nd. Okay, which was just yesterday. Around 12, exactly 1 o'clock. Okay. Exactly 1 o'clock, as you can see here. Exactly 1 o'clock. That was when they started what? The delivery. Now, let's look at the current state of what? The delivery. The goods is still with what? A delivery agent in transport. Okay, it's on the way going. So let's look at where the delivery has. Still, the goods is in what? Delivery going to our warehouse. Okay, the goods is still on its way going to our warehouse. Now, if it has gotten to our warehouse, you could see that it's no longer going to be shown here in transport, but will be shown in green. The red will leave there and it will be shown in green. Delivered or received. So that means that your goods has gotten to the address that you imputed when you are making the orders. Okay, let's look at this one too and check if it has actually gone to be received or to be delivered. Let's check something. This one too is the same. In dispatch, it's still with dispatch rider. You see here, I can chat this dispatch rider and let him speed up. Okay, I can contact this logistics, the dispatch rider with the goods. I can contact him directly and then I can I can contact the seller that is delaying. The goods hasn't gone there. Let me check this. I think this orders too was made 3 days night ago. And let me check. Okay, good. So as you can see, these goods have been received at our warehouse, Tex Logistics. Okay, these goods has been received. So here, if I see it like this, I can just contact my warehouse that actually I ordered for these goods. Okay, these are the goods. Okay, the boxer shorts. I've ordered for them and then it has been received. So confirm receipt for me and then straight away I will be notified that the goods have successfully been received. Now let's look at something. The last point in red. What does it say? Confirm the receipt of goods. Now, I said earlier on that once you made the payment doesn't go to the seller. It goes to a third party, which is the escrow. And after you have confirmed the receipt of your goods and confirmed that indeed the goods are of higher quality, what you ordered for is exactly what you get. You come here and then you click on the confirm the receipt of goods. Okay, if there are any remarks, you leave it for the seller or the company or the manufacturing agent and then that is it. So once you click on receipt of confirm of goods, then the seller will now be released of his payment. Okay, the seller will now be released of his what? Payment. Okay, so let's see the last one. Received. So if I click on that, it will come to the received. So thank you all once again. Now, I was saying something that when the seller send you a message where you chat them, you will see them at the message down here. Okay, this is the message. Okay, I have some couple of messages here from one seller like this. Okay, let me check it out. Let's see what it entails. Okay, I first send the seller a message. What did I send? I want you to put them all in a box and give me the size, weight, and pictures. Okay, what was it that I bought from this seller? Different sets of shoes. All right, I bought the shoes from this seller and I was in chat with her, with them. Let me see what the shoe is out of out of what? Stock. Okay, so you could see that there is one shoe in my catalog that is out of what? Stock. That is the reason why up to now, even though the remaining ones along with it has already long been what? Been delivered, but this shoe is out of stock. So the seller is reminding me that I should do what? I should go and then do refund. Okay, I should go and do refund. So I'm going to do refund and then we see how it will go. Okay, to be delivered. There is that particular shoe. So let me go and then do the refund. Actually, it has been here for long. So we are so lucky that we got this and then we're going to do the refund now. So here, request a refund. Request a refund. You see that immediately I sent him the message, he responded. Okay, immediately I sent him the message, he responded to it. So I'll come here and then I'll continue. Now I'm coming to select the reason why I'm asking the refund. So the first one is what? What did the seller tell me? Out of stock, right? Okay, the seller is out of stock, which is the second one. The seller is out of stock, the second one. Okay, so that is what I will select. And then I move on. They want me to add an image. Okay, they will ask you to add an image. So do well to take an image of it. Let's take an image. Okay, let me go back and do something real quick. Okay, let's see something. I have to take an image of the goose that is out of stock. So here, I'll have to take this image and this what I'm going to use there. Okay, this was the address that the goose was supposed to go to. So now we will start the process again. Please, before you start, take the image because open this thing and take the image because they will ask you. Okay, let me speed up. In case you've forgotten, the name is what? Still Afolaho Francis Jr., CEO of the Fancy Enterprise Ghana, a mini importation coach, a graphic designer. Now, the first one is take a picture. The second one is select from album. Okay, I had the picture taken already. So I'll go and then it will open my album for me, and then I'll do what? Select the image. So that is it. It will be added immediately. It's loading. So, okay, what went wrong? It didn't go through. Let's do it again. Now here, if you have any other messages that you want to add, you can go ahead and add it. But just selecting out of stock is, no, if you won't go, let's go continue. Oh, what is this? Now it's here. Okay, so let's continue. Now this is the refund description. So type in something there. The seller is what? Out of stock. Then you move to the next stage. The first one says what? Network is down, a hint. And the second one is a refund confirmed. Okay. Now it's loading. Okay. It will load and that is it. Okay. So it will send a message to the seller again that the buyer has requested for refund. Okay. The buyer has requested for refund. Now let's look at something at the top here real quick. You could see that the time there is loading. Seller must process within 0 days, 1 hour, 59 minutes, 49 seconds. The overdue system will be processed according to the seller's consent. The success of the refund will be affected by the transaction and the state of funds. So that is it. You could see that the time is loading down. Okay. The seller, with this particular seller, has just 2 hours to refund me my money. Just 2 hours. Okay, so within 2 hours, my money will be in my account. If he fails to do that, I will send another complaint, and this time around, it will go to the escrow, and the seller's shop will be queried. So that is it. As you can see, we've successfully sent a refund request. He decide to modify the agreement that I posted or cancel the refund here. As I said earlier on, maybe you just receive a message that immediately the seller is now in stock, and then you can just go ahead and then do what? Cancel the refund. Now let's go and look at where this refund will go. Refresh it first. Once you refresh it, you will see that the shoe will move out of what? Out from you could see that it has left the pending or not to be delivered, and is now at where? Refunding. It will go to refunding. Okay, it will come here. No, it hasn't come yet. It's supposed to come here. Okay, it will show here. Once it's left to be delivered, the next place that it will go is what? The refunding. The refunding. Okay, and it has to be shown here, the first session. Okay. Or if the seller has made the payment immediately, it will live there. Okay. Maybe the payment was initiated immediately, so it's left. Okay. Let's check some of the messages. Okay. This is the hey. Okay. One of the products has just been shipped, meaning just what 6:54. That is 18 minutes ago. This hair that I bought has left the seller's shop and is going to the warehouse. So I can keep track of it here, and then you will see that it's on its way going. Okay. So thank you all. The name says stand. Afolaho Francis Jr., CEO of the Fancy Enterprise, Ghana. We are into mini importation, graphic designing, 3D epoxy installation, biofree toilet digester installation, biogas plant installation, and a whole lot. Thank you. Let's take the final session. You could see that when I requested for the refund, the seller was given just 2 hours. So when I went back to check, the request wasn't in the refund session. Okay, so let's check where actually this request has gone. Let's look at the messages I have here. This is on the Alipay app. Okay, the Alipay app. Let me look at the transactions. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is it. The seller has refunded the money back. It says what? Refund. So you can see there that the seller has what? Refunded me back my money, 158 Ghana cedis, RMB, 158 RMB, immediately. Their time is 3:16, but here our time is 7:35. Okay, so you could see that the seller has immediately sent me my money. So that is it. Immediately you request for refund, the money is supposed to come immediately, no delays. That is it there. Okay, that is it there. It was sent to me by around 7:16. Okay, 7:16. This is it. Okay, this is the refund. So, refund: British wine, 1 foot pedal, fashionable male shoe, Pleisling hand sculpture, there was something. Their English too is something. Okay, so that is it. In case you've forgotten, the name is Afolaho Francis Jr., CEO of the Fancy Enterprise Ghana. In case you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click on the subscribe button at the top there and open the notification bell so that immediately a video is dropped, you will be able to receive it, and then boom, you rock along with it. Thank you all. In case you want to reach me on Facebook, it's Afolaho Francis Jr. or the Fancy Enterprise Store, or the username is the Fancy Stores. On WhatsApp, you can reach me on 0201524621 or by call 0201524621 or 0540777154 or 0246 096319. Thank you all.